This is the Thunder Master. TGHT, TGHT. This is the Thunder Master. TGHT, TGHT. I love that. Now, wait, look at this benevolent face. The Eternal, TJHT. The Eternal, TJHT. Now, this is a video. I said I was going to do a review on Captain America 3, the Civil War. That's right. And this is the setup. This is the setup reviews. By the way, spoilers. So if you don't want to know what's going, if you don't want to know what's happening, if you ain't see it by now, you stupid. You stupid. Seriously though. Nah, you stupid. You stupid. But okay. All right. If you don't want to know what happened and you want to see it, and like I don't like, I don't spoil anything. I refresh.
This is atrocious.
Fuck you. I don't spoil anything. I refresh. So if you don't want to see the refreshes, some people might say refreshments, but I refresh. I don't spoil, I refresh. If you don't want to see, if you don't want to know what's going to happen, you know. And it's like I said, this is just the setup. It's not going to be the main review. I'm going to do that later. But this is just the starter. And yes, like I said, I'm going to do separate videos with the other one. I'm not going to mention his name. The other one, because this is Captain America 3, the Civil Wars review. So I'm not going to name the other one. Honorable mention to Detective Comics. I almost said District Comics. Detective Comics. By the way, just on a side note, Marvel Comics used to be called Timely Comics, then went to Atlas, then Marvel Comics. I don't know. I just felt like throwing that bitch shit in there. But yeah, there you go. Now, I know the critics, people was like saying, "Oh, this movie's so great. This shit's hot. The airport scene is awesome. Oh my God, it's one of the best superhero movies ever." And your people coming out, "It's one of the best superhero movies ever. It's great. It's awesome." They're fucking right though. That shit was hot. They're fucking not lying. That shit was hot. See, Cat Thunder just walked by my leg right there. I'll put you in a video later, Cat Thunder. But anyway, that shit was fucking hot. It's fucking worth it. Yes, it was fucking hot. That shit was worth it. Now, it was vastly different from what it was in the comic books. But yeah, they actually made it work pretty good. Now, I'm going to do a comparison. The comic book, basically, Tony Stark was a dick. So it was, even if you agree with the philosophy, Tony Stark was a dick. So it was easy to go the other team, to keep Team Cap. And Team Cap was like, it was easy to go that way. And some of the shit he pulled during the Civil War, in the comic books, was just, it was easy to go Team Cap. But in the movie version, Iron Man just kept getting hit by just hit after hit after hit. Not just physical, emotionally. It was like you understood why this dude was doing what he was doing. Now back to the comic book version. Basically, the comic book version, it was same thing, except the difference was the comic book version was like in Connecticut. It was a supervillain fight. One of the supervillains exploded and killed 600 people, more than 600 people, including the elementary school, which was just vaporized because it was like right there.
Oh no!
Oh yes, that's right. Oh no! Oh yes. But that's basically what happened, and the lady came up to Tony. Was like, Alfred Wood had played a role in that shit, a small role. It was like cool. She came up and was like, they did pull that part from the comic book. It was like, oh, they died and the whole thing, except in the movie it was like the Sokovian thing and the New York thing, and the incident that happened in Lagos. It's a country in Africa, and basically that's what they used for the movie. But in the comic book, it was like, and it wasn't that many people, I don't think, actually. But it was like 600 people got killed in the comic book. It started the whole Superhero Registration Act was already in progress before that, but that kind of pushed it over. And now, granted, I can see both sides because the registration is like, you can train heroes to be heroes, you can register, but not at the cost of telling your secret identity. It's the reason why some superheroes, just like federal agents, or undercover cops, or soldiers, they got like their shit secret for a reason, obvious reasons. And it's not like people can't get in and break it. Now in the movies, like relatively every Avenger or non-Avengers identity is like already known, mostly. I mean, all the main Avengers so far in each of the movies is their identities are known. Now you got the Netflix superheroes like Dear Angel and Punisher's widely known, and nobody knows who Cage is yet and all that stuff. But other than that, you know. But at the same time, you should have the choice not to tell your whole fucking identity. It's not like we got something called the social network and everybody tell their business like that anyway.
Savage.
But basically that was the difference between the whole story arc from the comics and the movie. But they did it well with the movie and with the little bit of characters they have. Now the characters they did have, they actually did a really good job of the time each character was in it, and not even just the time, but what they did with the characters was pretty fucking good. Even the cameos, even the small parts, was fucking memorable. And one of the most standout plots, I have to say it, was Marissa Tomei as Aunt May.
She was bomb.
Yeah, now
she was a hot ass. I don't know what to tell you.
There you go. But now Aunt May has been Aunt May for almost 60 years, if not 60 years or so. And almost 60 years, or 60 years, whatever. Now, unless you had a granny fetish, which is fine, that's your thing. If you like it, hey, you like what you like. I ain't judging. But unless you had a granny fetish, you know, Aunt May was just Aunt May. But then you seen her in the movie, you was like, yeah, Aunt May, you kind of want to fuck with Aunt May. It's like, damn. And Marissa Tomei was like, oh, shit, all right. And even Tony was like, yo, like, this is like one of the hottest aunts I've ever seen. So shit. I'm just saying.
This is atrocious.
I'm just saying. Mind your business, nigga. Just saying. I mean, oh, you talking about atrocious. Coming from somebody that kept trying to get me to look at Captain America's butt. I'm just saying.
Captain America's and Tony's. Thanks.
Oh yes, that's so much better. So I'm going to be like, yes, Tony has a nice, tight, metallic ass. And
no, but like, and his suit was just like, not like his suit. Like his like Iron Man suit, like he's dressed up. He has like a nice butt, like it was like nice and perky. Mm-hmm. It was better than like
yes.
Steve.
I was so looking at that.
Yeah.
I was so looking at it. I noticed it, boo. I noticed it. Captain America got ass like a super soldier. Ooh. 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 Did you see Falcon's booty? Ooh. And look at the Panther. Ooh. Only thing he needed was a tail back there.
He had nice thighs.
Oh. Okay, you know what? I'm not even mad at you. I was looking at Black Widow. And, well, okay, see, what's her name is skinny? Scarlet Witch, she's skinny.
But she has boobs.
But, yes, she does. And I'm being politically correct, but fuck it, she had nice tatties. I'm just saying. She got a nice set. I noticed that shit in Avengers, too. I'm just saying. No wonder why Vision became distracted. By the way, spoilers, because I'm throwing in, it's not a major, like I said, review, but I'm still throwing shit in there. Now, anyway. So basically, like I was saying, it was actually a really fucking, I know, it was a really hot fucking movie. And, yeah, it had its moments. It's like, it was a serious tone, but it also had its jokey moments. It was actually a lot of parts in there that, if you have a sense of humor, you would find funny. And it was appropriate. It wasn't inappropriate. It wasn't like, it didn't seem like they forced it or anything. It's just like, it went with the movie. It was very well done. I actually liked it.
Falcon and Bucky.
Oh yeah, the interactions with Falcon and Bucky was actually, they were working together well. At the same time, they had it was a little bit of resistance, and they had a little bit of banter and back and forth that was like actually kind of fun. And it made sense because Falcon is like, you know, it's not because they were jealous of each other or anything, because they both cat friends. It's just like, you know, we're going through all of this shit for you, nigga, and it's like, what the fuck? And Falcon was just like, nigga, it's just like the second or third. First of all, when we first met, you were actually trying to shoot a nigga. And you kind of kicked him off the aircraft carrier, the helicarrier. And now I'm doing all this shit to save your ass, nigga. I ain't forget about that shit when you ripped off a wing and bitch. And it's like, it was kind of funny though. It was appropriate and funny. And this is one scene where Falcon was like to Black Panther, so you like cats? And everybody was just kind of laughing at that shit. It was like, you have to see it, but it was like, so you like cats? And everybody was just laughing at that shit. And Captain America was like, nah, yo. And he was like, nah, we gonna be fighting this dude. I want to know what the fuck is up with you and the cats and shit. Coming from a dude with a bird costume, which is funny. The whole cats and birds thing. But okay. All they need is a dog character and then it kind of complete the cycle. And a squirrel. But please don't bring Squirrel Girl. Please don't bring Squirrel Girl. I know you laughed because I know what you're thinking. I take it back. Oh my god. But basically, it was like really well put together. See, my camera person is messing with shit and they're about to drop
Fucking
shit.
camera person. Ooh,
I didn't want to call you
bougie.
a camera woman or a cameraman, so you're just a camera
Bougie. Okay, I guess. Gender neutral.
That's right. But now, okay, Anthony and Joe Russo get a lot of credit for the way they directed it, but Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, had to remember their names, did a good job writing it. And it's like, they deserve a little bit of a shout out. And whoever worked their ass off to put that together. Now, like I said, it's like they have a few missed opportunities, and we'll get to that when I do the full spoilers and all that shit. But it was really well put. It was actually really well put together. You know, they always bitch about, oh, some movies got too many heroes, too many people in it. Shut the fuck up. Come on. And they did it. They weren't lazy. They weren't intimidated by too many people's in the movie. But they did it fucking well. Very good. Very well done. Respect. Show niggas how it's done, son. And I must say, you know how, cause it is fucking the movie industry after all, in America, in the world. The female characters and the what's the word? Oh, the female characters and the ethnic characters, if you will, were well represented. They weren't female characters. They weren't black characters. They were just characters. I really do like that shit too. And it has to be mentioned because so many times that's not the case. But boom, it was like, damn, I really liked that. I respected that. And like, oh, by the way, the small characters weren't even that small. They were fucking relevant. I mean, like Thaddeus Ross, and for you those people that don't know, that's Thunderbolt Ross. I mean, come on, who else was it? There's not that many Rosses. Thaddeus Ross, General Thunderbolt Ross, which was the Secretary of State in the movie, was actually, he had a small part, but it was a significant part. I mean, Alfred Woodard's part was small, Aunt May, but do you remember them?
I remember Aunt May because she was hot. That's it.
It doesn't matter. You remember it though. Marissa Tomei. But anyway, yeah, it was like, and a few other. Like I said, I'm gonna do a whole video on characters alone because that shit, that's just got to be its own video. I'm gonna do a character just. I'm gonna do a character in a video. I'm gonna do a video on just the characters and shit. Yeah, I got that right. I got that perfectly. But anyway, and Stan Lee's appearance. What is that?
1 minute, honey.
What is that you just did?
1 minute. I'm telling you, got 1 minute left on this video. Thanks.
How is it 1 minute left?
Because it goes up to a certain amount. It goes up to 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah.
Huh?
It goes up to 15 minutes and 45 seconds. You got a minute.
How does it go to 15 minutes?
I'm looking at how much it goes to. I don't know. It just does that.
Actually, no. It should be infinite.
Nope, it's not.
Because I'll be running my fucking mouth like a motherfucker.
That's not
like just now. I'm not even going to edit this out the video. I'm just going to leave it the fuck in there. But anyway. But like I was saying, it was a really good fucking movie and shit. and everything. And like I said, I'm gonna do a full reviews of.
It's flowy.
See, this is the shit I have to deal with. You know what? I'm gonna leave that in the video too. I don't even care. Listen, anyway, but it was a hot fucking movie and everything. But I'm going to be getting to the full reviews and all that shit later. But until then, this is the Thunder Master. TGHT, TGHT. Wait a minute. Look at this benevolence. The master of energy and light. That's me. The master of energy and light. This is the Thunder Master. TGHT, TJHT.